Hey guys, before we start this video I just want to give some important information. So this tutorial is based on people who play with joysticks, and joystick is definitely recommended for full battles. And here's a picture of an aircraft in which you can see the elevator, the rudder and the ailerons, which are the most important components of an aircraft to steer and fly with. Enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on guys, welcome to another video of War Thunder. This will be a guide on how to fly full real battles. So as you will be seeing right now, I'm in an airplane and I'm just going to show you how to take off at this point. So I'm in a Typhoon which needs to power up its boost first in order to take off, otherwise it won't have any engine power whatsoever. And now let's start off with picking your aircraft. Aircraft recommended for playing full real battle in as a beginner would be the P-39, P-63, the Typhoon, and basically anything next to Spitfires or BF-109s, because those aircraft are horrible to take off with. Now once you're taking off, your aircraft will either have to pull to the left or to the right. This depends on which way your propeller is spinning, and you can fix that by using your rudder in the opposite direction. Now as you see here, I'm having a very steady takeoff because I already know which way my aircraft will pull, so I would already have my rudder ready. I do recommend you to play with your joystick. Mouse and keyboard is near impossible to play properly with unless you're a real beast at the game. And I know one guy who manages to actually get quite good scores with mouse and keyboard in full battles, but I really do not recommend you to use that. So a joystick would be best. Rudder pedals are not necessary, however they are recommended, and IR tracking is very nice to have as well. So as you just saw, I just took off. Now some more side notes about taking off would be, obviously first you have to turn on your engine. Next to that, all side notes would be, like I've already said, your aircraft have either a pull to the left or right, which can be fixed by using your rudder. And other things with taking off is, as soon as you pull up from the ground and go up in the sky, do not immediately retract your gear. They might break off because they will hit the ground then. Make sure you first gain about 5 meters, something 10 meters, something like that, just to prevent your gear from breaking. Other things which you can do in the start menu when you're picking your aircraft, you can select how much fuel you want your aircraft to have, and the less fuel you have, then you cannot fly as long as when you have full tank. But there are some very important changes if you get less fuel. So when you have less fuel, you'll actually be able to turn faster, your aircraft is a lot lighter, so it won't feel like a flying brick literally, and you'll go faster. So those are the most important notes, and it will also move a lot more fluidly. So if you're a beginner, what I recommend, take the least amount of fuel possible in the options menu. That will make your aircraft fly a lot more comfortable, and especially when you're a beginner, it's important that you have a good feel on how to use your aircraft and how to fly around. Now some other stuff, which I'll be showing you. I'm actually flying a full real battle right now, so it's not a test flight, it's not a custom battle, it's actually a full real battle, so we will be getting into the combat situation straight away. Things you want to note is if you're going to turn with your aircraft, which is by using the elevators either up or down, please note that you should not turn too fast. If you do this, you'll get into a turn and you'll get in a turn, not in a turn, you'll get in a spin. And if you get into a spin, your aircraft might crash. And the only way, well, there are several ways to stabilize it. The best way to do it is try to regain as much speed as possible, then try to slowly pull up again. Do not stress. If you stress, you'll die. Always keep calm, okay? So we have a bot right here. Let's try to take him down. Obviously, biplanes turn a lot faster than me, so let me look around my mouse. I'm using my mouse to look around with my pilot. Otherwise, there's just no way you can properly play a full battle. I'm afraid actually a normal player right now, I think. I got hit there. Come on. I need to gain on him a little bit. I'm gonna focus on him right now, so you want to get close to them and then unload on them. There goes, critical hit, he'll go down soon. There we go, he's dead. And we killed a player. which is good kill. The PC3 tried to steal my kill, but it doesn't matter, he didn't manage to. So like you just saw there, as soon as you hit an enemy aircraft, your aircraft actually start reacting dodgy. That's because your armor or your fuselage will be damaged and your aerodynamics of your aircraft will be, well, screwed up. That's the only way I can say it. That's a frame play right there. So as soon as you're damaged, you might want to consider going back to base. I got hit as well, but my wings are fine, and the wings are actually the most vital part of the aircraft, along with the tail. Without your wings and tail, you cannot steer properly, you cannot fly properly, and you really want to go back to base as soon as they're damaged. And the way to check if they're damaged is by looking at your wings, and you cannot check if your tail is damaged, but you'll have to suck it up. So if you're not sure if your tail is damaged, just go back to base, just make sure that you're repaired and that you're good to go. So I'm behind a bot again. I just killed a player instead of a bot, so that's good. There we go. So as you may be seeing, you will not have an indicator where to shoot in full real battles, in opposition to arcade battles. In arcade you'll have a lead target thingy, I guess, which will show you where to aim and where to shoot. Yeah, but it's basically that. You do not have this in full real battle. You need to guess yourself where to shoot. And how do you know where to shoot? The only thing I can say about that is experience. The more experience you get, the better you'll be at guessing where to shoot. And just try to aim in front of them. We just hit him but he didn't die. Where'd he go? There he is. Let's turn a little bit. So I'll be showing you how to get in the spin and how to get out of the spin. I'm being engaged. That's hopefully a bot. If it's a player, I'm fucked. But it's probably not a player. They outturned me. I've just got no chance there for turning them out. Okay. Basically this aircraft's too fast and it turns too slow to outrun or outturn a biplane. Which is another thing you need to take into account. If you're doing full battles, knowledge of your enemy is very important. In arcade battle it's important, but even more important in full battles. Is that an enemy right there? Oh, looks like it is. A player, no, it's a biplane. Shit. So let's quickly take him down. My aircraft's definitely damaged because I've got hit several times now. How do I know? You hear the sound. Yep, my wings are slightly damaged. Not too badly damaged, so not necessarily need to go back to base yet. I might do it soon anyway, just to show you how I land. Landing in full battles is a lot harder than arcade battles as well, so you want to take it into account when taking off and landing. Landing is quite difficult. You do not want to brake too fast. If you do, your aircraft will spin, well, it will roll over and your propeller will go over and causing you to have even longer repair time. Now as you may be noticing, I'm just improvising my commentary right here because that's how I roll. But I'm covering the most important parts right now. So let's see, are there enemies around or is it safe with me spin? Okay, let's gain some altitude first. So basically if you're flying low altitude and you get in the spin, you're most likely fucked. If you're high altitude, which would be about 700 meters off the ground or more, it's quite safe getting the spin, even though it's not recommended because there's totally no use to it. So if you get in the spin, basically when you turn too fast, let me show you, when you turn too fast you'll get in the spin, which will happen to me very soon, if my aircraft wants to cooperate a little bit. Let's aim up a little bit. Well, the Typhoon is probably just way too good to get in the spin. Let's see what happens if we just force one. There we go, it's a spin right here. I'm not doing anything right now, my airplane was falling. The best thing you can do is just aim at the ground and slowly pull up again. The thing with the Typhoon is it's a very stable aircraft, so I might be showing on a fragment with a less stable aircraft, or a less aerodynamic aircraft, I guess, because the Typhoon is very aerodynamic. To show you how to actually get into a very dead spin, and I just got shot down by a fucking wolf. I should have paid attention, but it doesn't matter. Let's go get a Spitfire and then I'll return to my commentary. I'll show the Spitfire how I will get out of a spin, and I'll cover some other parts of this tutorial as well, so see you. Okay guys, we are in my Spitfire right now. I'll be showing you how to get out of a spin and first focus a little bit more on a takeoff. So as you may be seeing right now, I am in my Spitfire, and if you toggle your flaps, on some aircraft you have takeoff flaps which basically help you to get more lift when taking off, and this is especially important on short runways, but usually I don't use them because they will slow you down and they'll require you to have an they'll just slow you down basically. So first you have to turn off your engine, and I'm just going to focus on takeoff a little bit more because I did not really go too detailed on that last time. So what you want to do is activate your engine. Now as soon as you gain speed, I'll show it very slowly. This aircraft is pulled to the left, so I use my rudder to focus to the right, causing it to stabilize again, and just find the right balance to get in a straight line and take off. Now the Spitfire is a horrible aircraft to take off with, at least I think they are. I'm really bad at taking off with them, but it doesn't matter. So as soon as you're in the air, they'll fly a lot better, and they'll fly like a dream in my opinion. The only problem is when you get in a spin with them, you get in a seriously bad spin. So I'm just going to show that right now. I'm going to fly toward the ocean, go to about 1000 meter altitude, which shouldn't take too long. Is my gear up? Yes it is. Flaps are raised as well. What check for flaps raised is either by look at your dashboard, trying to find the flap button and see if it's not on or off, or you just look at the wings, because if I would talk of them, you still really don't see it. But that's good. That doesn't matter. Oh wow. And you can see it in the left bottom corner as well, if they're up or down or whatever. So let's try to gain some altitude, going to about 1000 meters, and then I'll get myself in a spin. Now please bear in mind that getting in spin is not the end yet. You can still manage to stabilize your aircraft and to get out of the spin and fly properly again. Now a few things I did not mention yet is you'll get in spin faster as soon as your fuselage is damaged. Basically your fuselage is the coating around your aircraft. Well, not really coating, but like that stuff around your aircraft which like makes it streamline, which makes it aerodynamic. So if you shoot a hole in the wing, basically you're gonna damage the fuselage at that point. That's what it is. So I'm at 1000 meters right now, and I'm just gonna get myself in a spin and show you how I stabilize them. So if you get in the spin, like if you start turning, eventually your aircraft will like sound like there's a lot of wind coming to it, and at that point you'll get in a spin like I am right now. Now you can either get in a flat spin, which is really hard to stabilize from, or you can just get in a normal standard spin, and those are pretty easy to get back from. But this spin wasn't too great because I had quite a lot of speed left, so let's get back to 1000 meters and then force a spin again. Now ways to stabilize them is either by using your rudder in the opposite direction and trying to point your nose down, or just by pointing your nose down, but usually you need your rudder to do so. Basically the rudder is the thing on your tail that makes you go left and right without rolling your aircraft. So let's get in another spin at this point. I just want to slow down first, so it's easy to get in the spin. So if we're very slow, then it's usually easy to get in the spin, and the slower your aircraft goes, the less fast you can turn and the faster you get in the spin. So let's get in one right here. So this is a pretty bad one. There we go, this is a good spin. What you do is you just point your aircraft down, get some speed, and slowly pull up. Now if you pull up too fast, you'll just get back in that very same spin. So you don't want to do it, you just want to pull up slowly and fly away again. That's how you stabilize from a spin. Next, as you see, my aircraft has 72 minutes of fuel left, which is infinite fuel because I selected that in the option. This is a test flight, by the way, it's not a combat situation. So yeah, this is test flight. Like I said, there are no enemies around. But let's focus on the landing. So the airfield is right over there, that big brown, yellow, grayish line over there. What you want to do with most aircraft is slow down to about 107 km per hour For jets it's 170 to 200, and for propeller aircraft 150 would even be better. But with 170 it's possible to land. Now what you want to do is not immediately put out your gear. You first want to slow down quite significantly. Otherwise your gear will break off, and you do not want to happen. I'll show you at which speed it will break off for a Spitfire Mach VB. So I'll just make a small turn here to lose some speed. If you're going too fast to land, just turn a little bit so you lose speed and you can land your aircraft. So yeah, for me it's quite safe to put my gear out right now. I usually wait until 250 kilometers per hour before I put my gear out. Also put your landing flaps out. They will help you slow down, and they'll make your aircraft go down instead of up, which is good because you want your aircraft to go to the ground instead of to the sky, I guess. So what you want to do, just approach the airfield slowly and steadily. Don't stress about it. Just try to keep your aircraft stable, and then just take your time. Take as long as you want to take, as long as you don't, of course, go over the runway. Now what you want to do is not immediately brake, which I just did do, because at that point your aircraft will roll over, which basically is this. It will do this. There you go. I just did it on purpose, so don't worry that I'm a new pilot, because I'm not. I'm a pretty experienced pilot. So my airplane will be repaired in 30 seconds. But if you slow down too fast, your aircraft will roll over and your propellers will be broken. And basically this will just cost you additional time. Now this is a good point to show you. I've only got 10 seconds to show what the rudder is. This is the rudder, the thing that's moving right now, and this will help you stabilize your aircraft. Those are your elevators, which I'm showing right now, and those are your ailerons. And this is your flaps, the flaps thingies, the things that are going up right now. So those are basically the basic control components of your aircraft, which you'll use during your flight. Now this is pretty much everything I wanted to share with you about flying battles. If there are more questions, or if you don't know something, or if you need more help, you can either leave a comment behind, or you can send me a message of YouTube, whatever you want, guys. And I want to thank you for watching, and see you next time.